Hi there, working woman. Do you know that your strengths, gifts, and gender are valuable and necessary? They sure are. And that's what I'll be talking about in today's Wisdom for Working Women segment. But before I get into that, let me briefly introduce myself. I'm Carol Griffiths from Pathway in Nassau, Bahamas, and I help women balance their lives, or as I like to call it, achieve life harmony. To learn more about what I do, you can visit our website at pathwayteam242.org. So, what I'm doing in this 9-part Wisdom for Working Women series is providing some quick pearls of wisdom to help women who work, whether that's on a job, in your own business, at home, in the church, in the community, anywhere you show up and offer yourself in service, whether for pay or not, you are considered a working woman. And this series is for you so that you can show up in all your spheres of influence as the powerful woman God created you to be. If this is your first time watching the series, please visit our YouTube channel to catch up on previous segments in the series. And be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so you're notified whenever added content is available. So now we're going to get into today's topic, and it is your strengths, gifts, and gender are valuable and necessary. And I want to just spend a few minutes highlighting some truths. And the truth is that who you are, the way that you are designed, the way that you're wired, you may be analytical, you may be soft-spoken, you may be outspoken and outgoing, you may be quiet and reserved, you may prefer to be in a crowd, or you may prefer to be in solitude. You may love to write, sing, dance, hop, skip, jump, color. You may love to work with your hands. You may prefer to sit behind a computer and work. You may love being available for your children and nurturing them in the way that they should go. You may have no desire to have children at all. You may be single and happy and content to live the rest of your life as a single woman. You may be happily married. All of these roles that you fulfill and the things that bring you joy and the things that you're naturally good at, your strengths, your gifts, they're a part of the way God made you. And I want you to own them and embrace them and celebrate them. Celebrate the way that you are. For the longest time, I had people that would make fun of me because you like to plan so much. Are you so organized? Or you think so much, right? I felt bad for being a thinker. And God had to say to me, but that's how I made you. And I made you that way for a reason. And so instead of scorning it, instead of hiding it, celebrate it, be proud of it, not in an arrogant, haughty type of way, but in the sense of this is a strength that God gave me that people may ridicule because they don't have it, therefore they don't understand it, but it doesn't make it any less valuable. So what are those things that you do naturally, that you do from a space of this is just who I am, that actually helps other people, but that other people may still make fun of or crack on you about? What are those things? Start celebrating them. Don't be ashamed of them. Now, this is not a pass to say, okay, this is who I am in a negative way, like holding on to negative traits that we have that don't serve you a purpose, don't glorify God who created you. Those things you can let go of. But I'm talking about the strengths and the gifts that glorify God, that bring you joy to operate in, that benefit the people around you. that help you to have better relationships, help you to show up as a working woman more effectively, more productively. Celebrate those things. Celebrate the things about you that make you you. If your body was designed to be a certain size, also accept your physical features, right? All of us are not the same ethnicity, don't have the same hair type, hair color, hair length, don't have the same body size, skin color, skin tone, right? But that does not mean that the way that God created us is not necessary. If God gave you a size 10 frame, embrace your size 10 frame. If you've allowed your size 10 frame to become a size 18, work on getting to a healthier physical state, but don't try to get to a state that's not what your body was designed to be, right? Because you may be aiming to be a size 2, but God created you to be a size 10. So if you're 18 now, go from 18 to 10, not 2, because the goal is not to look like Mary or Susie. The goal is to be you. So find out who you are. Go to the creator and find out what is your blueprint for me, and then live out that blueprint that he created you for. God created me a woman. And for the longest time, I felt like I'm not really feminine because I'm not the makeup and nails and hair and fancy clothes and frills and lace kind of girl. That's not me. Never has been. And I don't feel comfortable in all that fluffy stuff, right? But I'm learning now that even though I'm not into the frill and fancy and that level of girliness, I'm still all woman. My anatomy that God gave me at birth, or not even at birth, at conception, when he formed me in my mother's womb, he gave me female anatomy. And therefore, I am all woman, 100%, even if I don't look like the women on the covers of the magazine or on social media, or even in some of my friends. I don't look like them, and that's okay. I'm not interested in being in the salon every week. That's okay. I'm still woman. And I have learned to accept that what God has brought me to the earth in this particular time for requires me being a woman. So instead of feeling bad that I'm not as feminine as the world says that I should be or could be, I'm going to accept that I am feminine because God made me female. Therefore, I am feminine. And I'm encouraging you to do the same. Don't lock yourself into living up to the world's concept of femininity. If you don't like dresses, that doesn't mean you're not female, you're not feminine. If you don't like a bunch of makeup, if you don't want to have children, if you don't want to get married, that doesn't mean that you're not all woman. It just means that you're you. You're unique. Be who God created you to be. Fulfill what God brought you here to fulfill using the strengths, gifts, and gender he gave you. Because if we accept that God is all-knowing, knows the end from the beginning, is the Alpha and the Omega, is bigger, wiser, better than we are, his ways are above our ways, his thoughts are beyond our thoughts, then we have to also accept that the way that he made us is good. The way that God made you is good. And it's not just good, it's valuable. And beyond being valuable, it's necessary for you and the people connected to you and for the purpose that God placed you here for right now. He didn't allow you to come in the 15th century or even the 24th century. He allowed you to be here right now. And I'm encouraging you to be the woman that he created you to be. So thank you so much for watching today's segment of wisdom for working women. Before you move on to something else, take another few minutes to jot down your main takeaways and any additional thoughts you have on today's topic. And then make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you can get additional content when they come out. And to make sure that you get the additional content, click the bell so that you get notified. And if you feel so inclined, if you know other working women, and remember, a working woman is any woman that works in any area, on a job, in her own business, at home, in the church, in the community. We're all working women. Share this video with the other working women that you know so that they can also be inspired to walk in the love, freedom, authenticity, and power that God created each of us for. My prayer for you, my fellow working woman, is that God's love frees you to be who He created you to be. Nothing more, nothing less. Goodbye. God bless you.